promised they are going to bring transformers. So because of that, when they say your transformers are ready, you move quickly.
I got a similar issue. Someone called himself Commissioner Benjamin Ocheng. Said, I have transformers for Moro County. I said, which sites? He said, we already shared them. I said, which sites? So it's important you do due diligence. There's a principle, if it is too good to be true, it is not true. So if you have that instinct to spend quickly, first ask yourself. So I request the ministry that let's be proactive.
Somebody was collecting money, promising the people that he's bringing them to His Excellency. Indeed, they boarded 2 buses, brought the people to Kampala, drove them around, and told them that the program had changed.
But there are people who come and pluck off number plates of vehicles. They leave telephone contacts. Then they tell you, you press money in this place, then we will direct you where to find the number plate. And when you report to police these numbers, they tell you, are you man? Just pay and get your number plate. It's a common occurrence in many parts of the country, and it is.
I'm a victim, and when you report to police, they tell you, you send the money. Immediately you send the money. That number gets off. If you call, it can't go through. So, Honorable Minister, help us.
But did you get your number through?
Yes, they direct you where it is.
Disturbing that these conmen are now targeting members of parliament. But the local people are also facing a challenge whereby they call them, get money from them, ask for their pins, mobile money pins, and they provide maybe in a tricky way. Right, Honorable, the disturbing part is when you go to police, they will ask for money to be in position to track that very person.
And I have been a victim where somebody calls you, Honorable Minister or MP, I am a journalist working with this radio, I want to host you online. And at 9 p.m., are you available? Still yes. Just the other day I spent 1.5 hours. What is common with them? What is common with them? At the end of the show, they tell you we have a project, we are supporting a child who has a sickle cell or what are you contributing? And like we always do as members of parliament, either you offer 500,000 or $1 million and so forth. So in this case, one of my security officers who was in a lead car, because I told them I will be on the radio, now tuned in the radio. But there was nothing. So when they were playing music throughout when I was on the phone.
It's true that they can call you and not know the site. But I can tell you some of them have even the maps they survey. They surveyed areas they know, they will tell you, we are going tomorrow, we are going to this sub-county, this is for this one, the parish, the villages. There's a whole network between either we don't know those who used to work in era, in what? Rare. We don't know whether some surveyors, so just continue with that, but you also know that members need to be cautioned that they know even the villages where projects are supposed to be.
The telecommunication companies, the MTNs, the UTL, the Airtel, all these people need also to up their games. They should avoid giving unregistered telephone numbers to individuals. Because things are simple. Some of us, when we wanted our telephone contacts, we were asked various questions. We were asked to put our fingerprints, our photos were taken, but if you find some unscrupulous person calling you with unregistered telephone number. If you try to check the number, it doesn't indicate the name of the person. It is just plain. So it shows that there is a gap also with the telecommunication companies.
Tutegereddi oba bana baffe tebakola na government oba na bitongole bya government ne police yennyini nje challenge ku CPS nze kesi ali ku CPS nga no mufere simu ze zikola ki kweziri ekyokola twakizuula nti abafere bano abamu bakwanyi afuna yabawala bakwana era abawala begendeze mu gwanga lino abamu twabazuula nga abali n'amanganya ezimu ng'omugero zirondoola ng'omwala babusanga ng'omwala bamukwana nako olina mwanko nsazaayo ku namba awo bade ebintu bya laavu babikozesa ate okukozesa abakazi ensobi n'abamu ku basajja nanga nti omuntu awakwana ayita kukozesa takuguza online mmanya go olaba basobola okubba speaker ne babba minister wa ICT ate nga yatwala ebyakalimagezi naye ne bamubbiramu ne babaffe bamemba ba parliament ze bankubera ku essimu nga babbye number plate yange nagamba goli MP oyina sente nyingi ojja tuwe emitwalo 10 abalala bali bawe emitwalo 5 nengenda ku police bwe natuka ku police nengamba ona lebo toyina kyakola bano abaana bawe sente nabo bafune ekyokulya n'olwekyo government mutandika okunoonyereza tumanye bano abafere balimu omukono gwa police tubadde twetaaga minister wa security General Jim muweza je wano atunyonyole
omuntu watatirira na kufera mbaka parliament natala kufera speaker namba 3 oba namba 5 mu ggwanga naye n'amulumba n'aligisalinga line n'amaliriza n'avaayo nga tebasobola kumanya nani mission neggwa kitegeeza nti eggwanga lino lyava dda under control.
So we are investigating all these matters so that we bring sanity in our society, because many people are taking advantage of all these to con especially leaders and to con other Ugandans.
One of the challenges out of the work we are doing that we discovered there are some unregistered numbers.
But on Tuesday next week, I'm going to convene a meeting with the Minister for Security, UCC, and the telecom companies and other key stakeholders so that we investigate deeply these matters and we find a solution.
By district to the problem of elephants. None of the killing animals have been identified and or relocated. As you may also recall, 3 days before we sat in Gulu, we had lost a young boy to the marauding elephants. Mr. Speaker, regarding the precarious situation in Coach Lee.
This week when we know that we are going to benefit. Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker.
Honourable Minister for Works.
The budget, but nothing is taking place. We are in a terrible situation. So my prayer, Right Honourable Speaker, is that the money we released, we appropriated to go to UNRWA, be given to UNRWA to be doing the work meanwhile, as we wait for the rationalization to take place. And if it's not possible, the Ministry of Works comes to work on our roads, particularly in Bukuya, the gold city, where we have a lot of gold and we are also a food basket. Roads connecting Bukuya to Chankwanzi and also Mianzi Chiboga are in a very bad shape. And we are struggling to do business, but also children going to school. We are even worried actually that now we are in the interim, UNRWA hasn't gone. When UNRWA goes, what national importance concerns UNRWA roads in my constituents, and I suspect it affects others. Right Honourable Speaker.
Nyachibale, Nyamayenje, Chibirizi and Nyaruzinga were severely affected. In the Kanyinya ward, Kataruka, Kunjiri municipality, was severely affected on the 10th of September when it rained heavily, and thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker.
I'll give you an opportunity.
Most obliged.
Thank you. Honorable Simbu Fred, we are going to be discussing, if you followed the House yesterday, we presented a report on the status of schools in northern Uganda, including your area.
Addressed to the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Education, and that was way back in 2019. Since then, no action has been taken, even when the President directed. Follow your guidance very clearly that before we come with any issue on
under their deliberation in so just and faithful a manner as promoting and glory, and to advance the good. We beseech you to look upon with abundant favor these your servants, whom you have been pleased to call to the performance of such important trust in this land. Let your blessing descend upon them here.
That the Minister of Gender, Labor and Social Development should better go and sit and try to help us so that
Thank you, Honorable.
actually women out, even for me who is in the city, finds a lot of difficulties, and the women in the market, notably poverty-stricken sub-region of Karamoja,
Buma West, Lumuli A, Lumuli B, Lumuli C, and Buma Central, and on Monday, Regional Speaker, Buera Parish in Kagoma North Constituency, Buolero Nankulia. Speaker, for giving this opportunity, I raise on a matter of national importance concerning disaster.
Nothing took place. The school is struggling. There's no iota of support or aid that has happened, that has taken place so far. My prayer, Right Honourable Speaker, our prayer.
The schools. Because on government aided schools,